Hey team, this is G from G Mentions TV. Please tune in for this great episode. We will be discussing multiple levels of intelligence and engagements. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I think that you would really like to hear. Again, welcome to the channel. I'm happy you're able to link in and listen to and be a part of the discussion. Again, you're always welcome if you have any questions, concerns. Hey, G, I really don't agree with you. Feel free to leave a comment, and we can discuss, or we can reattack. Okay. Y'all always hear me say, this is very, important to me, right? So when you look at when you look at intelligence levels, just say intelligence level. The topic is multiple levels of intelligence and engagement. So the reason why I threw engagement in there, and I'll get through it. I'm not gonna jump ahead of the notes, but it's very important that we all that we all think differently. Okay. People that know me well, they know I always say I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the smartest person. But the truth of the matter is we are all smart. So we're all smart in a unique way, right? It's very important to understand this concept. Okay. The intelligence levels are measured by the environments you're placed in. So like I can go to a computer convention or a tech fair or something like that and not really, not be the smartest guy, not be able to quote processor speeds and all this stuff that speak that type of language. I could bring a mathematician to a firehouse and they're not the smartest guy, but of course I'm quoting fire regs and this and that and this, codes and things like that. So that's why I say you have to be very respectful. You have to be very respectable of people's levels of intelligence. So there are different levels. Okay, and it's okay because we're all different. One person can't know everything, right? There has to be levels to it. There has to be, just think about a cereal bowl, right? Personally, I'm on Lucky Charms right now, and I haven't really been a cereal eater in years. So my wife, she's laughing at me right now. But you got in Lucky Charms, you got the marshmallows, right? Well, if I ate a bowl of marshmallows, it wouldn't taste good, right? But you put the rest of the cereal in with the dried up marshmallows, it is amazing, right? Well, personally. But that's what I'm getting at. So to create in today's society, one person can't, you might be smart, but you're only smart in the environment that you're smart in, that you're placed in. Just like, you take political people that can quote what the president said or the Democratic leader said or whatever. Again, they're tied in, they're linked in, they're plugged into that world and they're smart in that world. But again, once you remove that intelligent person out of that environment, they may be smart, they may speak well, but they may be uninformed or unintelligent on the topic. Okay. I threw this in there, you take wealthy people, they may brag about the money that they have, not necessarily brag, but hey, this is how you get rich, right? Again, because they're thriving in the environment that they're smart in. Okay. You take the most wealthy person in the world, you again take him in an environment that he's not smart in, guess what? doesn't matter how much money he has, he cannot articulate what's going on in that environment because he is not on that level of intelligence. Okay. Um, the the you know I'm one of the supervisors at work, and I deal with we deal with processes, process improvement, and the mind state is, hey, we can always do something better, and of course we're open, the doors are always open for improving processes and things like that. I call them the youngins, right? I'm 39 years old myself, but sometimes I feel like, well, with the attrition rate of my environment, I am one of the older guys, but I always get a young guy, oh, we should do this way. Why we're not doing it that way? The good idea fairs. Again, me in my space, I'm plugged into the situation, and I kind of know why we're doing it the way we're doing it. And the quick idea or the quick response, again, I know that they haven't really exercised or really haven't entertained the entire process and why we do it the way we do it. But again, that intelligence level is, hey, I see this, and why are we doing it this way when we could be doing it that way? Of course, it goes into the conversation. Well, we can't do it that way because of this. But anyways, again, we're talking about intelligent levels and understanding that you may not be the smartest person in the room. You may not be the smartest person in the room when you think you are the smartest person in the room. Okay, so the levels must be leveraged, right? Because again, I said one person can't know and do everything, so it takes a good mixture of intelligent-minded people to achieve a task or sometimes to make a decision. So it's good that, again, that we are on different levels because we think differently, right? But you must respect others' thoughts and beliefs. Is very important. The understanding that when you understand that you're not the most important, or no, excuse me, when you understand that you're not the most intelligent person in the room, it becomes easy to respect others' thoughts and beliefs, and to be a team player in that regard. My daughter, because she's 14 now, we had a conversation maybe when she was about 11 or 12, and she was like, well, why do we do, I can't remember the actual scenario, but she was saying, hey, well, but this is common sense. She used the word common sense. And I had to explain to her that's a very dangerous word, right? Because again, common sense is not always common, right? So a lot of times we do things in expectations that others will understand, right? And they just don't, right? Doesn't mean that they're not intelligent. It just means that they didn't get it, right? So when when she said, well, that's common sense. That's common sense. You take the trash out or whatever it was. It was something simple. And she was like, well, that's common sense. And I had to explain to her that no, common sense is not common. As much as you think it's common, it's not common. So the biggest thing about a person's intelligent level is the biggest assumption. So whatever level that person is thinking on, they're assuming everybody is thinking on that level. Okay. I'll share this and then we're doing good. So I'm gonna share this and we're gonna close it. But I was with some coworkers and we were writing a test. We had to write a test, very, very formal environment, very important test. Okay. As basically the way it was set, we had smart people on the subject in the room. I was one of those smart people on the subject. in the room. And then we had a mediator that kind of helped us write, put this on paper, right, in the correct way, because they had certain rules and certain regulations they had to follow. So, you had me and two other guys, and the other guys were, I say I'm never the smartest, I'm not the smartest person in the room, right? These other guys were high, they were up here, right? They were smart. They were really smart guys, very smart guys, good guys. I still stay in contact with them today. And they were struggling with writing the test questions. They were having a hard time. The mediator was saying, nope, that's not going to work, because how can they do this and this? They have to be able to understand this and this, this, and again, offended, right? Because they think on a higher level. And so I made a comment, and because it hit me. And I was like, man, it's different. And that's when I wrote exactly. And I'll be honest with you, it's been like 2 years ago since I wrote this blog. It hit me that smart people are not always smart in all environments, because they struggled with writing what I thought, again, with my intelligence level. I'm not smart at all. I'm smart, but I'm not on a high thinking level at all. Trust me. But anyways, these guys, they were struggling with this one task, and I said, hey, you guys have to understand that you think on a higher level, because of what they were saying was, well, they should know this, they should know that, they should know this, they should know that. That's common sense this and that's common sense that. I'm like, no, you have to be able to measure a person's knowledge by specific instructions, right? Specific questions. You got the 2 or 3 part question, nope, they throw them out because it's too many different variables, and they were having a difficult time with it. So I encourage you to make sure that you scan that room and you value everyone's intelligent level, and understand that you may not be the most intelligent person on a topic or in an environment. All right? Peace.